Hello, one and all. Welcome to Spirit Sessions of View of the Light. And today it's a party. It's a party for the Geminis and really for everyone too. But we're going to pull our first cards today for the Geminis and then the second one for everyone else. That way we have everyone covered today. And with me, we have the wonderful Rhonda Elliott there doing all this technical stuff. It's like, whoo, I'm amazed. And then we have Marla Torres. Feel the energy from Marla. There's such divine feminine energy oozing off, and creativity. I'm just feeling it. I think that dancing, I can feel all that energy. So here's a little bit of smudge for everyone. Come on in. You're invited. Let's have a good time. Once a month, we do these meditation and card pulls like this. And today we're live. This is different. Today we're live. Normally we pre-record these. Today we're doing it live with you. So hello, Frank there, and send us your comments and tell us where you're from. Subscribe, send this to your friends, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. But as I said, we always like to start with a meditation, and with her beautiful grounding energy, I want to give it up for Rhonda Elliott. Woo woo!
Thanks, Teresa. It's so great to be here. So please do us a favor. We look at our show and we know we reach out to a lot of people, but a lot of you haven't subscribed or liked our page or just sort of given a comment or so. Do that. It helps our numbers. So, we get sent out to more people who need to have this uplifting news and something different than the Fox or ABC or TSN or whatever they are. Not TSN. I guess that's the sports network. To me, it's all the same. I don't watch any of that. I just watch our news. And today it's about Geminis. And Geminis are near and dear to my heart, even though I kind of laugh and think about the twins and I always thought, at first I thought they were two-faced, but that's not true. They just have two different natures, and it's an interesting place. So in order, blue and green and yellow are Gemini colors, apparently.
Oh, neat.
That? Yeah, I know. My mom was a Gemini. She would have been 94 years today on the 29th. So she was a Gemini and she had that soft Gemini energy.
Oh.
So it's lovely too. So a big shout out to all our Geminis. But to start this, before I let Marla read her card, and she won't be in a hurry today, like poor Marla often comes in and is a trooper and does it on her lunchtime. She won't have to disappear early, but I'm going to do a little grounding meditation. So please take a moment to subscribe to our channel or the Breakthrough Network's channel or both, because we both have lots to offer and there's both free. We don't charge. You just go in and you can look at our archives and get news, all the news and good stuff and good inspirational stuff all the time. So it's a real antidote to this world's negativity. Anyways, so before we start, I need the grounding apparently. Time to ground before we start this. And grounding is a matter of getting your energy. People go, what is grounding? Grounding's a minute. You have this inherent energy in your body. And sometimes we're all in our head. And when that energy sticks in our head, we don't even remember to breathe. We can't even feel ourselves breathing. We can't even feel the ground below our feet anymore. We kind of disassociate from our body almost. So grounding helps us get back into our body. We think clearer. Our body works better. We can move the energy that comes from source every day right down to the bottom of our feet. It clears out any negative patterns. It also makes us feel more settled and helps us to think better and takes a lot of our stress away. That's why people say, go outside, discharge, go outside in your bare feet, go outside. If you can't go out in your bare feet, touch a tree, touch the ground, touch some plant, ground your energy. But we can do it mentally too. And so this is what we're going to start with today. So I'd like you all to start by feeling wherever, if you're sitting or if you're laying down or if you're just in your car, kind of just feel your seat bones in your seat. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and feel that energy just enter your prana, life source, oxygen, enter your body. Just feel your lungs expanding from the top right out to your belly. Don't breathe. Do the opposite breath where you pull your stomach in when you breathe out in. You let your stomach go out gently. Let your diaphragm expand. And then when you breathe out, let it be a long, gentle sigh, sighing out all your stress. Take another deep breath in. Envisioning as we're breathing in, bringing all that prana in, that we're lighting up the core of our energy, our sushumna, all our chakras that are aligned along our spine. We're lighting them up and they're coming online and they're becoming fully used and fully aware of themselves and online and at their peak performance. So we'll think about our crown chakra lighting up. So you take a breath in, our third eye in between our brows, our throat chakra at our throat, our heart chakra in the middle of our chest, this beautiful emerald green jewel, our solar plexus, right at our solar plexus, this beautiful yellow central sun in the center of our body, our 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 sacral chakra right just below our belly button, the holder of all our chi or life force energy, our root chakra right at the base of our spine, the one that grounds us, that makes us feel secure in our body. Feel them all come onto line as we take another breath on. Feel them light up in your body. And then we're going to take a beautiful golden cord along that runs along our spine. And we're going to take that golden cord down through all our chakras, down through our root chakra. We're going to take it down our legs, down through our shins, down through our feet, down below our feet. And here is our Earth Star chakra, buttoning us to Earth. So imagine a beautiful bronze plate, like a button, buttoning us to Earth, about 18 to 20 inches below our feet, just into Mother Earth, feeling grounded and buttoned into Earth. So we don't float away with all our thoughts, all our negative thoughts, all our crazy thoughts, all our what ifs, could have, should have, would have. They're all coming into our body and we're grounding them into the earth. Feeling becoming whole in our body. Our breathing becomes whole. We're breathing with our body. Feel really inside our body and not up in our head. Feeling that cord, golden cord of earth, gently move down through our Earth Star chakra into the realm of roots and medicine just below our feet, into the mantle of Mother Earth. Feeling all that wonderful healing energy permeate that golden cord, and it comes up into our body and helps recharge us. We take that golden cord down further. We're going to take it all the way down through the crystalline caves of Mother Earth. We can imagine this wonderful portal of crystalline caves that takes us straight to the Gaia Gateway chakra, way below our feet. And this Gaia Gateway chakra is the portal to center of Mother Earth. We're going to go through that portal with our golden tether, our golden thread from our chakras, right to Mother Earth's crystalline core. And we're going to Velcro ourselves to that crystalline core of Mother Earth, feeling her gentle understanding, her ancient wisdom, her unconditional love, and her forgiveness. And we thank her for being here and being our planet and housing us all with her wonderful, great understanding of all our mistakes and our glories and everything else about us. And she just loves us anyways. And she loves us and has committed to being here for us. And we'll take some of her gentle pink energy back up our golden cord, back up through the portal of the crystalline caves, back through the realm of roots and medicine, back through our Earth Star chakra below our feet, up through our feet and our shins and our knees, up into our root chakra, and then all the way up to our crown chakra, connecting us from root to crown to Mother Earth, feeling very grounded in this space, feeling all our chakras becoming more alive and more on board. We take a deep breath in And we can just stay connected through this show and feeling all that nurturing energy coming up from Mother Earth into us as we proceed with our messages. Thank you. And I'll ask Marla if she doesn't mind giving the first card for all you Geminis out here.
Yay. Thank you, Rhonda. That was really, really beautiful and grounding. I'm a big fan of grounding every day. Got to go outside and ground. So for Geminis, the card deck that wanted to come and play is the Oracle of E by Pam Grout and Colette Baron Reed. The energy felt fun, and I had just got done playing some Just Dance with my daughter, so it really rose my vibration, and I was like, yes, I'm ready to come into this session, and it just felt like fun energy I wanted to bring. So the card that was pulled for Gemini, number 35, Live Wire. It's backwards, sorry. So let's just read what it says for this. My lighting's a little wonky. Within you is a powerful elixir that can change the world, both your world and the one around you. Scientists call this elixir emotions, but you can think of it as a supercharged current capable of taking you anywhere you want to go. You can use your emotions to suffer or to skyrocket to fame. Good to know that it's up to you. And I love this because it's another soapbox I often stand on is that we have the power within us. It is we always have a choice, and it doesn't always. Sometimes it may not feel like we have a choice, but we do have a choice. It might not be an easy choice. I think oftentimes people think of choices as like, oh, well, it's easy to decide. Sometimes the choices are really difficult to make, and it feels like you don't have a choice. But just knowing and remembering that the power is within you. Emotions can come and go. They are meant to be observed and to be felt and honored, but we don't have to be ruled by our emotions. We can still choose whether or not we want to really be in that emotion for a long period of time. And maybe that's part of the medicine for us on our journey, is to be in that emotion for a long period of time. And so I think just having that perspective of knowing that it doesn't have to rule you, your emotions don't have to rule you. You do ultimately have a choice. And I would invite you to choose fun. Maybe go outside barefoot, dance around, do some bubbles. Like, I don't know, do something fun. So I think that is all that's coming through for Geminis right now from me.
Muted.
Thank you, Marla. I'm going to put through to Teresa, because Teresa always has some good insights about Geminis, and maybe she can tell us a little bit more about them.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for remembering that. I wasn't sure. So what I wrote down for Geminis, because this month, June, okay, it was started with the new moon on the 27th, and the energies have been great. It's like a particular, like every new moon, we're like new starts and all new beginnings. Everything, all the aspects totally support that, but there was so many, I didn't want to spend the whole time reading. So what I'm trying to say is that, man, there's a lot of really good Gemini energies out there. So the question is, well, what do we do with these energies? And so what are these? Some of these energies are sparks of curiosity, igniting our minds and encouraging us to explore, learn, and to connect. It's a call to be adaptable, flexible, and my word for the year, open. And I've been loving that word this year. So, and being open to new ideas and new perspectives, because this is where we really get the learning and the growth and insights that we didn't know were there because we haven't been looking at the other perspectives. This is a call for networking, reaching out to people and networking. For inner growth, for learning, for self-expression, the communication and stuff, and for planning and setting goals and exploring new ideas. It's a time, a good time to focus our patience and persistence, and especially using the patience and persistence into long-term goals, maybe, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot. And so it's like you're packing momentum for those as you go. And so there are also, oh yeah, there's a prioritizing of self-care. June is really a good month. It happens to be for skincare. And so I know I have a tip that's like I mix matcha tea with matcha tea powder with honey. And of course, the more organic or whatever, the better. And then you mix those together. And if you wanted to put vitamin E oil or whatever, but it makes a messy mask, man. But boy, oh, afterwards it feels so good. You know what I mean? And so this cleans those pores out. So that's my little tip. For journal prompts, what sparks your curiosity and how can you nurture it? Now, I watch my co-hosts do this all the time. Marla is over there amazing me at all the things. It's like, oh yes, I'm going to walk in nature and oh, behold, I'm seeing an armadillo and there's this. And I mean, the magic happens. And so that's what this is saying. What sparks your creativity and how you going to nurture that? It's up to you. What are you eager to learn and to explore this month? Maybe the kids are out of school now. Maybe that's not an issue anyway, but it's the time to be outside and expose ourselves to all the opportunities and things that are out there. And how can you balance your desire for variety and exploration with stability and focus? Yeah, because later on this month, we got Taurus energies coming in, and it's going to be kind of neat. Affirmation: I am curious and open to new experiences. My mind is clear and my thoughts are focused, because this is really a good time to come into a lot of clarity, which when you come to clarity, that gives you exactly where you want to go and you can focus all your energies on that. So that's what I wrote down, Rhonda.
Cool. Do you have a card for us?
I do. This card is for the Geminis, right?
And I wanted to say hi to Kim. Hi, Kim.
Oh, Kim.
I hope you're feeling better. We wish you were here.
Kim. Okay, so check out the picture. This is from the Celestial Frequencies Oracle and Healing Activators by Lightstar. Oh. And this one is an invitation for Geminis to the telos energy, the crystal temples. So I want to read some of this to you. So look at the beautiful crystal being that's here. And this is what's neat about this deck of cards, is that these are beings you can meditate with and learn from. So let's find out what the crystal people of Telos have. Sending a blessed embrace from the crystal temples of Telos. We are the crystal avatars. Our energetic divine power creates a dynamic matrix of crystalline light. And we serve the cosmos by infusing our light into the auric fields of those open to receive. There you go. It's just for you. Open up. The source of our energies are contained within the crystalline base structures that reflect beauty, clarity, and strength. And we embody the perfected state of refined frequencies. Working with us will assist you in clearing your spiritual channels and imbue you with a refined energetic field. So it's like after all that fine grounding, we can call on these beings to further clear out our energetic field as we move on through the month. And by working with them, it helps to magnetize and elevate and enhance your energy. Who can't use some of that?
That's so cool. And I just noticed we got Shiba. Is it Shiba? Shiba, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, from Kathmandu, Nepal. I think that's a first.
Ooh, I love that.
Are you a Gemini? Because if you're a Gemini, we've had the cards for you. You'll have to go back and listen to them. But thank you, Teresa. That's great. And Shiba is a Gemini. When's your birthday, Shiba? When's your birthday? We want to know. So we can say happy birthday to Shiba and all of Jessica's children that are Geminis this month, because she says she has a house full of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
My sister is, but she doesn't believe in that stuff.
Well, I think traits follow you, and whether you believe in them or not, I think it's just like that's what happened. You'll have to tell us your birthday, Shiva. Thank you for joining us. Anyways, sorry, I'm trying to look at both. So I have a card, and it kind of goes with both your cards. It's take a step back, as they often do. Take a step back, and I'm thinking you have to take a step back a lot of times if you want to become curious. You have to take a step back if you want to really fully enjoy the moment. But this is taking a step back, and don't rush forward into decisions or just rush forward through your day. You'll miss things. You miss the signs. You miss messages coming for you. Um, um, he says he's already talked to us. Sorry, I'm reading too many things. But yeah, and it's asking if you have a big decision to make right now, take a step back, look from a higher perspective, look around you and see where your guides and angels and everybody has been sort of saying, here, take a look at this, or just take a step back and ask for confirmation of what decision you should make. And they will appear. Just don't rush. And if you have concerns about a person or a relationship, this card is guiding you to draw back, respect the space of others. Let this time be a time of self-care and self-awareness. Maybe use that mask that Teresa was talking about. And when you step back, you let the universe step in. So yeah, I think a mask of honey and matcha would be very grounding. Just thinking nice kind of things from the earth. So that's the message for Gemini. So step back and great. So now we have a Shiba, you didn't give me your birth date. So I'm looking for your birthday, the date of your birth. That would be great. Next, we have cards for everybody else whose birthday may not be in the month of June, but we have a sort of theme cards for you this month, and we draw those every month. We have one for the birthday month, whoever begins the birthday. So this month, Geminis are the first sign in this month. Next month, it will be Cancers, right? So July, it will begin with Cancers, right? And then Leo, is it Leo's? Anyways, whatever. I get mixed up. I have to look. I am not an astrologer. My friends are much more astrology. Yeah. So I'm going to put it over to you again, Marla, for a card from the collective.
All right. So the card from the collective is going to come from the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn.
Oh, nice.
I love this deck too. So the card we got is Hearing Inner Guidance. My intuition flows whenever I am still. So again, this ties in with the cards we were getting, like being still, grounding, all of that. So let's see what else it says for this card. All right. When you hear inner guidance, you receive an affirming and defining moment of inspiration. It can be a new direction, a new way of seeing old patterns, or an enchanted idea that is delivered in your own voice out of the silence. When inner guidance is heard, you are ready to either hunker down into the healing benefits of your current circumstances or move forward into a brand new chapter. In either case, this is an opportunity to further align with your soul by embracing your needs. This mantra is ideal for resolving restlessness, becoming a better listener, and being more open-minded. I love how the messages just all like support each other and all are synchronous. That is something, listening to your inner guidance, that is something that I think oftentimes it takes work, right? You have to work that muscle, just like if you want to have, a six pack and all that, you have to go to the gym and you have to work on it. If you want to be able to like really and truly always hear your inner guidance and listen and follow through, like it takes practice. So for me, I know personally, it's like sometimes I ignore it, make a decision, and then later on, like, oh crap, that was my inner guidance trying to tell me what would be the most beneficial. But I think also you can use those opportunities as growth, use them for growth. If you don't listen, then you can see what happens. And then when you do listen, I think that it just really strengthens that muscle. And it can be something as simple as, having an inner guidance to go to a certain grocery store or go have coffee at a certain place, and then who you run into there. Like, you make an impact wherever you go. You may not always know why you're being guided to do something, but it is very valuable to follow through, because you don't know, you might have changed somebody's day by going to that coffee shop and smiling and saying hello. Maybe that's all the further it went, but they could have been having a rough day. I'll give a quick personal story. I was having a rough patch with some things that came up into my awareness, and my daughter and I were at a craft fair locally, and as we were walking by, this guy that is probably like my dad's age, he was standing outside of his tent, and he's a wood maker or woodworker. He makes utensils and stuff from wood, and he was like, "Oh, here, I'm supposed to give you this," and he handed me a magnet. And I looked down and read the magnet, and it was like, "In case nobody told you today, you're beautiful. Things are going to get better." Like, it went through this whole little saying, and I just like burst out crying in the middle of like everybody. And my daughter, she's like, "Wow, Mom, that was exactly what you needed." And I was like, "I know." So I went back the next day, and I just said, "Look, thank you for following your inner guidance." And like, because that made a huge impact on my day, and he's just doing what he's guided to do, and he was just both him and his wife were just such a beautiful couple to interact with. And it just really impacted me, and it reminded me again of, like, you don't know how much of an impact you're going to make in somebody's life when you do follow that inner guidance. It might be somebody else's life, it might be your own life, but simple gestures, simple nudges. It might be a big nudge too. Like, for me, moving from New York to Tennessee, you never know, but you're always guided to do things for a reason, right? You're always being nudged in the direction for your highest and greatest good. And sometimes, again, personal experience, I found when I ignore it and try to keep going, I just get to the point of being so uncomfortable that I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I ignoring this? Like, I let go of my stubbornness and listen, and then things shift dramatically. So I think especially if it's something super important for your soul's journey in this lifetime, you will continue to get nudges and nudges and nudges, into the point where you're just like, okay, like, I don't even physically feel well right now. I realize I need to listen to this. And then once you take that step and listen to your inner guidance, things shift tremendously, for you. You're like, oh yeah, wow. Reminder, I can do hard things, like, you have a good success, if you think about it, you look back like, oh wow, I have 100% success rate for doing hard things. Like, I make it through each time, like, okay, thank you, universe. So just an encouragement to, like, do listen to those little inner guidings. You never know how it will shape and shift your life or somebody else's life around you. Complete.
That's a beautiful story.
It's a beautiful story. Yeah. Thank you so much, Marla. Reminds me, the guy reminds you to call in your angels. And if the only reason you call in your angels is to up the vibe around you, when you go, you take that with you wherever you go, and that will make a difference. Even if you're just going to pump gas in your car, or going to the grocery store, or walking down the street. So they go with you, and your vibe is up. And, that alone will make people smile. Thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful. I'm going to put Teresa on for the collective card. I just have to switch her around here. Come on. There we go.
All right. We got a really fun card for the collective. There we go.
Just a second. I'm going to make you big. There.
Okay.
There. Okay.
That's celestial frequencies. But these are elves. And I remember when we talked to Light Star, and I wrote these names down in a book, and I don't remember, but I think the guy's name is like Amaru or something like that. So they have names, and they're guides that you can call on to work with, and it's pretty exciting. And look at all that light language around them. And the pools, the fairy pools, are places I've been there too. It's neat things. But this is The enchanting realm of the elven kingdoms are filled with ancient wisdom and powerful healing energies, tied deeply with the wondrous inner earth and intertwined as the Argarthan beings. They are the great custodians of Mother Earth, endowed with transformative healing abilities. They are great earth shamans, trained extensively in the realms of herbs, flowers, crystals, the Devic worlds, and all of Mother Earth's natural medicines, which they utilize to create very high frequency vibrations and for the energy fields and for healing purposes. So at this time, if you got this card, because you did now, you're being asked to turn in to the wisdom and expertise of the Elven Kingdom for assistance in crafting the healing that you seek. See, you can plan something personal just for you, and you could reach out to them. And I've always done it in meditation, and they come through in amazing ways. The one time I sat outside by my creek that I took Marla to, my little beautiful creek there, and I was alone this day. And I sat down and says, okay, let's see if I can really do this. And the first thing I tuned into was all the roots around me. And I thought, wow, that's really neat, the roots. And then the trees and the wind and then the sound of the creek. And then first the butterflies and the, what are those ones? The dragonflies. It was all good. And then because my intention was set to speak to the elves, they came through as an elven family and they were sharing things with me. And I was like, oh, wow. The only thing that cut this beautiful meditation and visit short was that by then I had to go pee so bad. Okay. So it's like, oh, I love this message. Let's keep this going, and I love, but they're that easy. And there's the personalities. My goodness, I almost thought it was an elven band because they had musical instruments and things. But this is what they're a bridge to help the fabric of reality and life and nature around us. They're always repairing and taking care of things and helping us too, because that's what they do. And so this card is for you. So introduce yourself to your elven friends and call on them to help you plan personal healing and activations just for you.
So cool, so cool. And fairies and elves, it's such an interesting, just like a dimension. So it's just like it's they weave between the dimensions sometimes. Sometimes you see them like things out of the corners of your eye when you're walking in the forest, right? And you go, what was that? And oh, it was a bug. No, that was not a bug. It's,
or if you're like Rhonda, you get a picture of it on your trail cam.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, some people say, oh, that was just a moth. And I'm going, maybe, but it sure looked like a fairy to me. Not the paper cutout ones. Thank you, Brittany. And Danny is her Shiba's birthday was May 27th. Danny Marie's was May 26th. So I hope you guys have a birthday. And Brittany's here with us today. Happy birthday, she says to all the Geminis. Thank you, Brittany, for joining us. And we can't wait for you to be back on again. So this week, I had a special interaction with some light beings. They came and did some healings on me and worked with me this week, facilitated by one of my good friends. And so I thought, well, I'll do Angelic Activations by Kyle Gray because I love Kyle Gray. And he has a new course out now. And, so I joined up that. But so I pulled out an Angelic Activation Oracle card. And of course, what do I get? I'm going to put this up big for you.
Oh, look at that.
And, and you can't, as Doreen Virtue used to say, you can't make this stuff up. Here it is. It's light beings, energetic shifts. So we've been talking about energetic shifts and opening ourselves up to it. So here is your angelic activation for this month. And it's light beings, energetic shifts. This is a time of healing and change. Old energies are being released from your world. This isn't a call to discard traditions, but to reflect on what you have learned and how you can grow. You are being called to be open and aware of new information that is being revealed to you, for it is pivotal for the next phase of your journey. The activation is I create space for learning anew. Every day we learn, and the light beings are here, angelic beings, light beings of the highest light source. So they are with us all the time. So embrace that. Call on your angelics, call on your light beings, call on your team. They're there, just waiting to be called into service with you and for you. So that's a beautiful. He has such beautiful artistry on this one. I don't know who the artist is. Jessica Tumanello is the artist on this Angelic Activations Oracle deck.
Nice.
So it was beautiful, and there are no coincidences. So, Marla, I want to know, what's your favorite crystal this week? So I'm going to put you over on the hot seat.
Oh, my favorite crystal this week. It's a good question. I have so many around me. I'm trying to tune into like which one was super supportive. Probably the ones that I mined over in Arkansas. I have a bunch of like they're little babies, but they're little clusters, and I have them underneath my laptop for work. I'm in a stand, so I have them like lined up underneath there, and then one that's a little bit bigger. And I feel like that really helps me stay grounded while I'm working too. Like, you have the EMFs and stuff coming off the computer, and that, and along with the tensor ring, just like helps me stay grounded and helps me stay connected to being in my body and not being like wiped away by technology. Technology serves its purpose, but I love my crystals and being outside, and just really coming back to nature. And so I would say they're clear quartz, but they're like I said, they're little baby clusters, but they are so potent, and I'm really grateful to have them.
Size doesn't matter. Yeah,
no.
Truly. No, truly.
Yeah.
Teresa, have you been having a special one for you this week? Anybody that's
in my bedroom? I've been called to. I have a copper pyramid, not solid, just the outlines of it. And I was called to this. Jessica sent me this jade dragon, and so it's been called to be in there. And what do you know? I was going through a lot of anxiety for all those months, and boom, I'm thinking the energy and the copper around it was, right next to my bed, was helping to bring all that energy together. But in here, I was using one of Marla's that she gave me from that beautiful mountain out there. And this one, I was having it on my selenite, and it was just giving me good vibes.
Yeah, selenite magnifying the quartz, which is such a
the quartz magnifying and the selenite magnifying. It's like, ooh, yeah.
Well, they say that Gemini's crystals are agate, amethyst, obsidian, moonstone, and lapis lazuli. And I have a beautiful piece of lapis lazuli here. It's
nice.
It's a very nice piece. And people go, oh, the difference between lapis and sodalite, there's usually little gold flecks in your lapis, or little kind of gold shimmers in your lapis. You can usually tell that. Oftentimes, they can look very similar, sodalite and lapis. Both good for your throat chakra and your third eye. And this one has really smooth edges, so you can stick it to your third eye when that's too heavy. But I think all of us love amethyst. This is a beautiful cluster. But that's one of the ones that I have so many. It's like choosing a favorite child, and it doesn't work. So.
Yeah, for real.
Me too. I always have my selenite, and I have my orgone right beside my router for my computer, and I'm always, got my good vibe stuff on my phone, so I don't get EMF. My Vibes Up eliminator there. The stone that you can ground out with. Anyways, anybody have anything else? Oh, Melinda's there. Let's say.
Hey, Melinda.
Okay, and Shiba says that my daughter, her birthday is May 27th. I'm interested to know about her. Well, yeah. So they're very calm. I like Geminis. They're very soft, but they can have two sides to them too. So don't get them upset, or you may find the tiger in the tank. I think it's not what you found with Geminis, Teresa.
I don't know. Well, here, yeah. Well, see, my sisters. She was my sister for a while. And then when I started doing card pulls, she decided not to be my sister. So I guess that would be the other side. So I was thinking besides that, wow, she's got the energy of like an Indian chief to her. And her nickname is Bubba, you know, but she's got this beautiful energy and stuff. And so, yeah, I guess I did experience both sides.
Yeah. Twins. Have fun, all you Geminis, and we wish you a happy birthday, and have a great month ahead for everyone else as well. And we'll see Meditations and Messages. We'll be back on, I think it's July 1st. I'm not sure when. I have to look at my calendar because that's maybe. Oh no, it's.
I'm doing a meditation.
It will be back on.
I forgot. I'm doing a meditation tomorrow morning through the Breakthrough Show Network. And
you need to go to see that.
That Haven, what's that called? The Haven Meditation Room. Some kind. It's really nice.
Would you be able to share your link in the share that link in the comments on the Facebook so people can find it?
That's a good idea. Thank you.
Just put it in the comments. And yeah, our next Meditations and Messages, where Marla will return, and she'll have a show someday for herself because bring a guest on when she gets called, is July 6th. So that'll be for all you people who have cancer and cancer people in your lives. Mm-hmm. So that'd be great. So, and have a great week, everyone. And we'll see you next week. Teresa Clan's on next week.
Oh, so yeah, that's right.
Teresa Clan will be on, and she'll be talking about, she does tarot, she does heart connections, heart math, she does a whole bunch of things. So she'll have something that she's going to be sharing with us. It'll be really interesting. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Melinda, that's our Teresa Clan. You remember. It's just so she knows. Well, he says, let's see. Shiva says, thanks so much. I was waiting to see you all for a long time. It's a different time in Nepal. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Don't even know what time it is over there. I'm sure it's later than here. So, sure. Or maybe tomorrow. Not quite sure. It depends. I'm never quite sure about the time zones once we get so far away.
Yeah, I get time zone dyslexic. So
we can time travel. Anything else for you, Marla? Anything else going on with you? Your knowledge?
Just like doing deep dive into the Germanic healing knowledge, the Geminis Halakunde. I am doing some sessions with that, like helping people do the detective work. But I want to get even more knowledge before I officially. But I have started doing some sessions here and there, like let's do some deep dive. Yeah, so that's really where I'm at right now, just trying to learn as much as I can and continue to grow and evolve.
I love it.
And your malas are still for sale on your site.
Yes, my malas. I have a different one on today, that it would stand out better against the blue, but this one has some turquoise and
nice. Awesome.
Things in between, but yeah, I love doing the malas also, especially the custom ones, because then I can really dive in and go through my gemstone Bible and just get all the it's just gonna feel good, can support the person the best and with the intention that they have set for the mala creation. So that's always fun. I like doing those a lot.
I love that. That's so great.
Yeah.
Shiva says it's 10:30 p.m. today in Nepal. So
okay.
I would be asleep by now, Shiva, I have to say. But
Same.
hopefully you have a great day. And thank you all.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you're interested to visit Nepal, you're all heartily welcome. Oh,
Aw.
oh, I would love to go. That's a long journey. And from Canada, it's a long ways. From Tennessee, it's as long ways too.
And it, yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody. And namaste and have a great week. And don't forget to tune into Breakthrough Show Network and see Project Joy on Monday with Jessica, because it's a great way to start off your day at 9 a.m. So check it out. Check us out and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.